put in work, you know I'm up to get it. Early bird gets the worm and the Yankee fitted. Like, whoa, bags under my eyes and you know, won't complain, I'm tired, I'm on go. For that grip, 10 toes.
What's happening, my Jack family? Coach Scott here, jackedafter40.com. Welcome to another episode of the Jacked After 40 Life Vlog. I just wrapped up week number 3 of a 28-day shred. I'm going to be taking behind the scenes with me, sharing some footage from my workouts, insights into my training, as well as the meals that I ate. And if you followed last week's video update, I mentioned that I was expecting this to be a challenging week. I had 3 big life events where I knew there was going to be some food temptations and it was going to be very tough for me to hit my caloric deficit for those days. So I'm going to take you along with me here. You're going to see how I handled those life events. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up button. I'd really appreciate it. You want to see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that alert button so you're notified each time I upload a video. More than anything, I want to hear from you down in the comment section below. Share your thoughts, share your insights. I look forward to hearing from you. Now, Friday night, I was out for dinner is date night with my daughter. We went to see Dr. Dolittle, the new one there with Iron Man with Robert Downey Jr. there. It was pretty darn good. And of course we hit our favorite sushi joint. We absolutely love Nico Sushi, and I tried a little bit some different options that I haven't had in a little while there. The Dragon Eyes, they're deep fried, kind of battered sushi roll there. So I think the calories were a little higher than I would normally consume when I'm at this restaurant. But overall it was a fantastic meal. Left there feeling satisfied, just slightly full, definitely not overstuffed. Went to the theater. Noelle had a small popcorn. I think I grabbed about 2 handfuls out of there, so nothing big. At the end of that day, I'd say I was in a very small caloric deficit. Saturday was pretty good. Another day where I hit my caloric target is about 2,000 calories a day, but I'm really aiming for 14,000 calories for the week. So I've been pretty good up until this point of hitting right around 2,000 calories every single day. So that sushi night was probably a little bit higher than normal. Saturday is right back down to 2,000 calories. Sunday, I was at a birthday party. There was delicious chocolate cheesecake. I had myself a good portion size of that. My plan was to try to avoid the chips, but then I saw the bugles and I haven't had those in a while, so I did indulge in some of those. And actually I still kind of battling that head cold that I was dealing with there. And when I got home, I was just craving carbs. So I was eating all kinds of bread products there, and definitely ate above my caloric target for the day. I ended up crashing at like 6 p.m. and getting about 12 hours sleep that night. I think it was my body's way, like craving those carbs just to help me finally get over the hump and overcome that cold that I was dealing with. So that was a day where I overate. I'd say it's probably in like 1,000 calorie surplus that day, but I didn't go to bed feeling stuffed, like gluttonous. I wasn't feeling uncomfortable. I certainly wasn't feeling guilty or beat myself up. Like it really felt like my body needed it that day to help me overcome that cold. Monday and Tuesday, I kept things in a deeper caloric deficit, around 1,700 to 1,800 calories, to kind of counteract that overeating episode on Sunday, as well as just kind of getting around that maintenance mark, just below maintenance on the Friday night. And then Wednesday was my girlfriend's birthday. We went out for dinner. I ate pretty light throughout the day. The meal itself, tough to kind of gauge how many calories were in this meal, but I say by the end of the meal, I was pretty close. I'd say I was pretty close to my 2,000 calorie mark. I was feeling pretty confident that I was around there, at least in a caloric deficit. Wasn't full, wasn't stuffed, actually felt very, very satisfied. We started off with the hummus and the bread there. I think I had about 3, maybe 4 of those pieces of little bread puffs and probably about 4 to 6 tablespoons of the hummus. The fattoush salad was absolutely delicious. The entree, you had the steak kebabs, beef kebabs, chicken kebabs, and the rice with lentils, a few little veggies in there as well. Phenomenal meal. Love this restaurant. Just feeling pretty satisfied at the end of that meal. There was a table next to us. They were celebrating a birthday as well. Wish them a happy birthday and mention this. My girlfriend's birthday as well. We weren't planning on getting dessert, ordering dessert. We were both feeling satisfied. Didn't want to make a big deal about it. And then next thing you know, the wait staff came out and they were singing happy birthday. Piece of cheesecake, some other desserts in there, and just could not turn that opportunity down. It was very, very delicious dessert that we shared between the two of us there. And then the following day, I ended up eating pretty darn light, around the 1700 calories again to try to counterbalance all of that. I'd say I was above the 14,000 calories for the week. Right now, let's head over to the scale, see what kind of progress I made or damage that was done, as well as get a physique update in here to see how I'm looking right now. So weighing in at 145 pounds, which is up 0.4 pounds from last week, but I don't think the scale is showing the whole picture here. Looking at this physique update, I actually think that I'm looking a little bit leaner. I think the outline of my lower abs is popping out a little bit more, especially the lower portion and below the belly button. So I think I am losing some fat with this. I think it's a bit misleading with the scale weight because of the dinner that I had there Wednesday night, and it was a late meal, the cheesecake, all that stuff. It could still be in my digestive system. Either way, it's not the kind of progress that I was hoping for. I mean, I was very, very consistent those first 2 weeks, dropping 2 pounds both of those weeks, and consistently hit my caloric target, 2,000 calories each and every day. So this is a little bit different experience, but honestly, I could not be happier with how I handled it all. Like it could have been way, way worse. In the past, it would have been way, way worse. Like Sunday was overboard. Typically, like in that situation where my body, like I'm fighting a cold, I'm feeling tired, and I'm craving those carbs, like I would go way overboard. I'd polish off a box of cereal. I would eat like bread like crazy. I would just carb up until I felt disgusting, bloated, and going to bed experiencing that acid reflux and all that. So I didn't experience that. I overate, but it wasn't to the point where I felt gross and disgusting. So that was progress in and of itself. And again, the dinner situation with the cheesecake, like both those situations, even the bugles on Sunday, like this is, yes, it's a 28-day shred. I have a goal. I have a deadline. It's not like I'm stepping on stage. It's not like I have a photo shoot. If it takes me 35 days to achieve my goal because of those 3 days where I was eating out and treating myself and living my life, if it takes me 1 extra week to achieve my goal, is it a big deal? In the big picture, it's meaningless. It's completely meaningless. Yeah, sure, I don't achieve it in the 28 days that I set out to achieve, but who the frick cares? 7 days later, I'm right where I wanted to be. The deadline is it's basically meaningless in my books, but still, there's still a chance that I will end this in 28 days. I'm really happy with how I'm looking right now. So just a matter, we're gonna see. We're gonna see next week. I'll make a decision at that point, but I can, if I don't have much going on in this next 7 days here, where I can really be diligent with my nutrition. I can try to be a little bit more aggressive with my caloric deficit instead of aiming for 2,000 calories a day. I could be more aggressive and aim for 1,700 to 1,800 calories for some of those days, and see if I can get to the point where I want to be visually at the end of this week and still end it. Make this a true 28-day shred. What's more important to me is that, I mean, those were 3 events I could never get back again. That time with my daughter at the sushi restaurant, we were experimenting with some different sushi rolls that we haven't had in a while. And yeah, my calories may have been a little bit higher from that. The movie experience, having the popcorn, man, I wouldn't trade that for anything. And knowing that, yeah, I ate it, but I didn't overeat like I would have been in the past. I mean, that's a true celebration. And Wednesday night, could you imagine you have dinner, you're satisfied, they bring out the dessert, and you're like, no thanks, I'm cutting. I can't have that. It's like, damn it, like, that happens. I know there's a lot of people out there that will do that, and I think that yeah, if it's happening every single day, where you're in these situations where you're presented with food and temptations and all this stuff, that can be challenging. But when it's only a few days out of the month, enjoy that cheesecake. It really helps to plan for these life events. So say you've got 20 pounds that you want to lose. Say you get 24 pounds that you want to lose and want to lose about 2 pounds per week. Set your goal, all right, if I lose 2 pounds per week, I can drop 24 pounds in 12 weeks. So 3 months. 3 months is my goal. chances are you're going to face some life events like I just faced there. So rather than put the pressure on yourself, the unnecessary pressure on yourself to get ripped and achieve your goal, get shredded after 40 in 12 weeks, dropping 2 pounds per week, give yourself an extra 2 weeks to kind of account for some of these life events and these life situations that take place. That way, you don't completely miss out on these opportunities where cheesecake does present itself, and you don't want to be that person that, sorry, I'm cutting, I'm watching my weight, just give me the salad instead. Like, no, learn to enjoy some of these foods, but in moderation. If you plan for it and you know it's gonna happen, when it does happen, you don't have to beat yourself up, you don't have to feel guilty. You enjoy the situation, you move on, you're looking at the bigger picture, and you're still going to achieve your goal. So that's the big message I want to get across here. Let's get to the workout footage. So I got some footage from one of our leg workouts earlier in the week. Here where Adam and I are working on the hip thrust machine. Absolutely love this machine. Absolutely love focusing on building my glutes. Strong glutes make for a strong, healthy back and really have a positive impact on a lot of the other movements that you perform within your workout plan. And we're having a lot of fun here. I was teasing Adam. We're really working on our mind-muscle connection here. And he really wants to focus on the glutes, and we're just talking, sharing ideas and concepts about how we think, what we think are the best methods for isolating the glutes a bit more and really activating them the most with this movement, with the hip thrust. I gotta tell you, by the end of this workout, my thighs and glutes were on fire. The pump was off the charts, out of this world, and a lot of it really had to do with that friendly camaraderie, that friendly competition where we're pushing each other and testing our limits. And it wasn't so much with the barbell Romanian deadlift. We were, once again, you'll see me holding the stretch a little bit longer. That's something that I enjoy. I think my focus lately has really been on, more so than ever, on really feeling the tension in the target muscle, really marinating in the stretch a bit. Maybe it's because I've been performing loaded stretches in the workout plan this month in the Jacked After 40 Club, the January plan. I do have a loaded stretch video, I'll link up above as well as down below, but really enjoying feeling the tension in the muscle. So holding the stretch, embracing that contraction, even the leg extensions, holding the contraction really hard at the top, and then did the loaded stretch at the bottom of every rep. But we went a little bit lighter with the barbell Romanian deadlift, just to really feel the movement, have those brief pauses in there. Really felt great overall. I'm gonna share some footage with from a back workout there. I started incorporating some shoulder blade retraction, scapular retraction, and finishing off my back workout with this. A lot of times in the past, I begin my workout with this just to enhance that mind-muscle connection, because a lot of the rowing movements, pull-down movements, a lot of the back exercises begin with some form of scapular retraction. So this just kind of emphasizes it a little bit more. Really, don't know the word I'm looking for, but that's the main purpose, is just that shoulder retraction there. I gotta tell you, the pump, not just in my rhomboids, those muscles between the shoulder blades, not just the traps, but my lats, like the whole back has been crazy pumped. I'm gonna include a video. I'll probably record a video about this either later this week or the following week, but I think it's a fantastic technique that you should be incorporating into your workout, just for overall back development, thickness, and for that mind-muscle connection as well. So great workouts from this week. I've been feeling fantastic in the gym, really pushing my limits, really having fun, really enjoying the process. So even though I think it helps this week that I pretty much was not so much in a caloric deficit, so maybe my body was thriving from those extra calories, because I really put forth a great effort in the gym. The pumps were fantastic. I think that's probably also why my physique update is looking pretty good. I think I'm looking a little bit fuller than I had been in previous week. Even like abs were popping out a bit more. So overall, I am really happy with this update, even though the scale weight progress wasn't what I was hoping, and maybe I was even hoping to be a tiny bit leaner. At the same time, I was expecting this week to be a challenge, and I'm really impressed with how I handled it. I'm giving myself a little pat on the back. I'm certainly not being hard on myself, certainly not feeling guilty. more than anything, I am more excited than ever before and really couldn't be happier. And I appreciate your support, your encouragement. I look forward to hearing your feedback, your thoughts, your insights down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up button. I'd really appreciate it. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that alert button so you're notified each time I upload a video. And before you go, don't forget to download your free guide, Jacked After 40. I hope you have yourself an absolutely amazing day. Again, thank you for sharing this journey with me. I really appreciate you. I'll catch you in the next video.